In the small town of Benton, Indiana, lived a man who seemed destined for a quiet, uneventful life. Mike Harper, a janitor at a local community college, spent his days mopping floors and cleaning classrooms, invisible to most, often overlooked and underestimated. But inside Mike's head lived entire worlds, colorful, wild, and bursting with imagination. He had a passion that nobody knew about: drawing cartoons. Ever since he was a kid, Mike loved sketching little characters in the margins of his notebooks, but life hadn't given him the luxury to dream. His father passed away when he was 17, and Mike had to drop out of high school to support his family. Dreams of art school? Gone. Job at an animation studio? Out of reach. For years, Mike pushed carts and emptied trash cans, but late at night, in a tiny apartment lit only by a desk lamp, he drew characters, storyboards, scripts. He watched old animated shows not just for entertainment, but to study them, to learn, to believe. One day, during his lunch break, Mike noticed a flyer on a college bulletin board. Submit your animation for a chance to win $5,000, Indie Creators Festival. He hesitated. Could someone like him even compete? That night, he pulled out all his old sketches. He scanned, colored, and animated them using a borrowed laptop. For weeks, he worked through exhaustion cleaning floors by day, animating by night. He submitted a 3-minute cartoon about a scrappy raccoon named Rocket, trying to clean up a trash-covered city, something deeply symbolic to Mike. Then, silence. A month later, he got an email. "Congratulations, you're a finalist." He cried in his car. At the festival, Mike stood among animators from NYU, CalArts, and big-name studios. He was sure he didn't belong until they played his short. The room erupted in laughter, then applause. Rocket the raccoon had charm, heart, and soul. Mike won second place. Not the top prize, but it was enough. A producer from an indie streaming network approached him. "Have you ever thought about turning this into a series?" That was the moment everything changed. Over the next few years, Mike went from janitor to showrunner. Rocket and Company. Launched with a small team, but it exploded online. Kids adored the characters. Parents appreciated the environmental messages. Critics called it a raw, hilarious, heartfelt surprise hit. Mike never forgot where he came from. He hired artists without formal degrees. He started a mentorship program for low-income creatives. And every character in his show was based on someone from his life: his mom, who worked 2 jobs, his little sister, who gave him her crayons when he couldn't afford pencils. Today, Mike Harper is one of the most respected names in indie animation. But if you ask him about success, he won't talk about money or fame. He'll tell you about the janitor's closet where Rocket was born. And he'll say this: you don't need a fancy degree or perfect timing. You just need a dream and the guts to chase it, even when no one's watching.